Everything you ever wanted in life is yours. Wealth begins in the mind first before you start experiencing it physically. It starts here. It starts here, and over time, your reality becomes what you've imagined this whole time. Right? That is how it starts. And there is one thing that I want you to take from this video. If you forget everything else from this video, remember one thing: the definition of decide. The definition of the word decide means to leave every other option behind. Decide means you choose one option and you leave everything behind. If you choose to be a DJ, you will be learning the craft of DJing, and you will be a DJ for the next 4 years. If you choose to be an engineer, you will be learning the craft of an engineer and being an engineer for the next 4 years. You will stick to it. You will remain in it. If you choose to be an entrepreneur, you will stick to that business. If that business fails, you will start another business. If this business fails, you will start another business. You will work in that business until you get that successful business. The word decide means to stick to one thing. You stick to it. You stick to it even when you're dying, even when you're experiencing low points. Even when you feel like, yo, bro, it looks like I'm not good at this thing. Well, get good at it. Get good at it. You're not good at it, then get good at it. Right? You're sticking to it. You don't change. If you decide to be a trader, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's Forex, you're gonna stick to it. You're gonna learn it. You're gonna learn until you're good at it. Until you hit $50,000. Until you hit that $100,000 mark and you're like, yes, I'm good at this thing. I can say that I am an expert. I can say that I have this skill. I have enough experience in this. I've experienced the lows. I've experienced the highs. Yes. Right? That is it. That is the way. If you decide to be an entrepreneur, be one. Through the highs, through the lows. When your business goes bankrupt, and then you have to like, yo, it is what it is. You took the L, you took the loss. Now you have to start another one. And take the lessons you learned from this one and apply them here and start another one. Take another risk. That is the way. Do not ever underestimate this. You need to do something long enough to get good at it. You need to do something long enough to get good at it. When you were small, when you were a small child, you didn't know how to tie your shoelaces. You didn't know how to tie your shoelaces. You had to practice over and over. Until now you're able to tie your shoelaces without looking. When you were a child, you could not walk. It took you months to walk. You had to crawl first. Crawling. And then you had to learn. First you stood up. But you couldn't walk yet, but you stood up. And you had to be courageous. You had to take the first small steps. Right? From here to maybe something that will help you. Until eventually you took the ultimate courageous step and you started to walk the whole hallway. You walked the whole hallway. And now as a baby, you were able to walk. And now you're still walking. That is what you need to do. Consistent amount of hours every day on what you have decided. Consistent amount of hours every day on what you've decided. You see, on what you've decided, you have to treat it like a 9 to 5. Treat what you have decided like a 9 to 5. If you have decided that you want to master going viral, you want to master going viral on Instagram. You just want to go viral on Instagram all the time. You will spend 8 hours of every day figuring that out. You will spend 8 hours of every day figuring that out. 8 to 12 hours figuring that out. If it's on X, if you want to go viral on X, you will spend 8 to 12 hours figuring that out. If you want to go viral on YouTube, you'll spend 8 to 10 hours every day figuring that out. You need to spend a consistent amount of hours on the thing that you have decided. If you've decided that you want to be the best Bitcoin trader of all time, you will spend 8 hours studying the markets, studying those Bitcoin markets. You'll spend those 8 hours doing that. Right? So you also need to spend a consistent amount of hours every day doing what you have decided to do, obsessing over it. And finally, this is very, very, very useful, very, very helpful. Learn what rich people need from you. What value can you bring to rich people? What value can you offer a rich person right now? Whether it's a friendship, whether it's a relationship, what value can you bring to that rich person? Can you be a middleman for them getting a deal somewhere, right? Can you be the middleman in this deal? Like, what value can you offer them? Offering value to rich people is one of the fastest ways to get to where you want to be. One of the fastest ways to get to where you want to be is offering value to rich people. And that is my perspective. Those 3 things are my perspective. But remember, the main thing is the word decide. The word decide is the main thing I want you to get from this.